Hi, this is Karen Phelps, and I'm going to tell you a little bit about some of the exciting things that I always have available for direct sellers. But first of all, before I do that, let me tell you a little bit about me. I spent 25 years in my own direct selling business, and I held an average of 3 to 4 parties per week, 47 to 48 weeks out of the year, and I did that for over 22 years. Now I know watching this video you're probably thinking, man, that lady was crazy. And I was, but you know what? I was crazy in a good way because I absolutely loved partying. I loved meeting new people. And more importantly, I loved the income that I could get from every single party, just doing, a few hours going out there and having some fun with people and making a really, really good income by partying a couple times a week. Now, probably you're in your direct selling business and you're ready to just do these parties. You could be brand new in the business. You could be in the business for a while. And you want to do these parties because these parties are going to be bringing you this instant income. What I always call my fresh cash or my ATM machine, my anytime money. But you don't have the bookings on your calendar that you want to be consistent. And that's not a problem. Actually, let me tell you, when I first got into the business, until I really mastered the booking mindset and I really got some systems and things in place so that I had a consistent schedule, my booking calendar was up and down like a yo-yo. I mean, I might have one party one week and then I didn't have any for a few weeks, and then I had a couple parties and then I had a couple weeks off again. And since I was replacing a full-time income when I quit my full-time job, that made it a little bit more difficult to really just keep my consistency going, my paycheck coming in, and I was ready to throw in the towel. When I learned the simple things, there's so many simple things that you can do to keep your calendar filled with bookings week after week after week. I just became passionate about doing it myself, and as I brought team members in, teaching them how to do it also. Now, as an expert and a leading authority in the direct selling industry, one of my main goals is to really, really help direct sellers around the world, just like you, keep your calendars filled with bookings too. That's why every single month I do an absolutely free, that's right, free, no cost to you, booking, teleseminar, or sometimes webinar. Most of the time webinars right now. And it's called Keep Your Calendar Filled with Bookings. Now, whether you joined me before, you may have joined me before on this webinar, or you may be brand new to me and never seen the booking webinar. I want you to just join me. It is going to be a 90-minute action-packed, really full booking webinar where I'm going to give you first of all, some mindset changes that you're going to have to make, and I had to do that when I was, brand new in the business. I had to get these mindset, little tweaks in my mindset so that I could really just feel comfortable about offering the booking opportunity, because the number one thing that prevents direct sellers from booking parties is themselves. It's their attitude and their fear of being too pushy. They're like, oh, I don't want to be pushy. I don't want to force anybody into having a party. So we're going to talk a little bit about mindset. Then we're going to talk about how do you get some leads? How do you, out and about, how do you get some leads? How do you contact people? I'm going to give you some really, really cool booking scripts that are guaranteed to work. I'm going to show you how to compile your list of people that you're going to call, and then give you some booking scripts that you can use when you're making those phone calls. And then last but not least, I'm going to give you a couple real quick tips on what to do when you're making those when you're going out there and doing those bookings. I'm going to give you a couple quick tips of things that you can do so that you're making sure that you replace those bookings. So whether you're brand new to direct selling or whether you've been in the business for a while, it doesn't matter. If you need bookings on your calendar, then you owe it to yourself to invest 90 minutes of your time, join me on the next Keep Your Calendar Filled with Bookings webinar. I guarantee you, even if you've been a pro and you've been in this for a long time, you're probably going to pick up one or two new nuggets, or you may be reminded of one or two things that you used to do and you stopped doing, and they were really getting good results for you. So I want to make sure that you know that every single month we're going to be offering this month after month after month, the Keep Your Calendar Filled with Bookings webinar, and I want you to make sure you join me for the next one. This is Karen Phelps reminding you, shoot for the moon, because even if you miss, you'll land among the stars.